Have you ever wondered how to show leadership even when you don't have in your role some title like manager, tech lead, or any lead in your role at all? I really believe that the way that we can show up as a tech pros and grow up in our career is demonstrating our leadership capabilities even if we don't have a title. And I would like to share here with you today 5 hints that I believe that are really essential. This is based on my experience. It's not just doing some research or some academic paper that can really lead to results on a way that you can grow your career, can contribute more with your team, be more fulfilled with that, and of course, get promoted and go to more senior roles and make a major impact and also have a major impact in your life with better income and even a better role at all. So the hint number one that I would like to share with you is embrace a spirit of collaboration. And it's really common in tech roles sometimes for us to get really in our heads and just thinking the tech bit that we are doing and not only considering the broad impact of that implementation, that piece of work that we are doing. If we think on a collaboration with other teams, other peers, and how we can implement that technology, communicate with them on the work that we are doing, or the impact that may have, or even helping them on a sense of contributing with some teams that sometimes they are feeling stuck, they are feeling that they are not making the progress on the implementation that they are doing, or they are not even picking up about some issues that they have. And sometimes you can see that, you can pinpoint, and you can help them. And some organizations, they call this being someone that is able to pave the way and destroy roadblocks. I believe that it's a little bit strong, that word, but it's somehow being collaborative with your team, with your peers. And doing that, you not only can excel, but also build a kind of a community inside your job. You can be a reference for people that you are helping, that you are contribute. The second hint that I have is developing technical expertise and mastery in the field of expertise that you are working on. And this will not only help you to do better your work, to be better in your craft, but also, as I mentioned previously, be able to collaborate with more people, be able to unblock people that maybe are struggling with some part of the project that they can't move ahead. Being someone that has this tech mastery, you are going to be really be able to succeed in the career, but making major contributions when sometimes you need to make a difficult decision in a system that needs to be migrated or in a system transition that is happening. I even had recently a situation where the business was struggling with an application that should be decommissioned because Microsoft was pushing a deadline to decommission some specific technology. And this is really common, the end of cycle of specific tools. All the developers, BAs, and even my team, they were involved in different parts of the project, and they did all the migration, all the transition to the new services, but no one was really with the courage to push the button that would stop all those services in that legacy environment. I could notice for a few days some of the leadership team going around asking people, sending emails. I can see that this happens because sometimes people, they are afraid of some pieces of the technology that they don't know, or some parts of the implementation that were done and they are not 100% confident. So no one replied. And in that particular case, I did stick my hand and I did share what I knew. And this is what happens also. We don't know all the context, all the technology. And I shared in a well-structured way all the pieces that I was fully aware on how they were built, what was done, and that we would need help from another team to keep building that puzzle to develop the confidence on turning off that service or not. That will lead me to the third item, that is decisiveness. You need to decide at some point when you are doing these works, these projects, that you need to make a difficult decision to tell the team that is the moment to shut down the old system and move to the new one. And in the previous example that I was giving on this particular business that I was working, there was a moment that we got together with all the team, again, trying to collaborate, trying to see how we could help each other to move ahead with that solution. People in the team, they were trying to tell like, hey, let's just decommission the whole thing because this was done and everything is migrated and Microsoft is shutting down all these services. And based on my experience, I just thought, all right, if we just tear down all this environment, it will take a while to rebuild, and probably we will not be able to rebuild as it is quickly. So why not just turn off the services? And I devised a whole team, a really simple direction. But if we had a more junior professional in that role that was just trying to people pleasing, he would tell to the senior guys, all right, let's just decommission this. And in that particular case, we did turn off the services. And we realized a few hours later that few of those services, they were not fully migrated. There were dependencies there, and we needed to bring that up again. And it was a quick decision to do, like a quick turnaround to resolve the issue. But because there was that thinking in advance, there was all that technical expertise that I could bring to the team. Like if we decided to tear down this, to delete everything, it would be a massive work for us to bring that up. And with the service just on or off was a quick one for us to resolve, and we were able to progress ahead. The fourth item that I would like to share with you is emotional intelligence. And we know that even Satya Nadella from Microsoft, there is a famous interview was published, I believe, in Inc. magazine, that he was telling about these traits of successful people, that they have high levels of emotional intelligence. It's not just IQ. I really can relate to that because it's easy for us as a tech professionals. Sometimes we get people that they are somehow discouraged with the outcome of the project, or even in a situation that the system is down, people are panicking and they don't know what happened. And if you are in that space, all right, we did figure out this before, I had the skills, I had the competence, or even if I'm in a new environment, I have that confidence that I did that before, and now I can apply that, even though if people around me, they are panicking, they are afraid, they are unsure about the next steps, I have confidence in myself, and I will be able to find the best path for us to resolve this issue. And I believe that developing this emotional intelligence, it's something that it requires some inner work on developing this trust with yourself, developing some rhythms that you try really to be confident on who you are and on the skills that you have, and also all the challenges that you already overcame and all the things that you already did. So you're not someone that's starting brand new. You are bringing all that experience, and you can develop this self-mastery to be able to face major challenges that maybe is in a team conflict that can happen, or even during a major rollout that maybe can have some issues or outages that you needed to face. And the hint number 5 that I would like to share here with you, strong communication skills. All these items that we have discussed, if you don't have the ability to communicate with people, to hold the space for them as well, to share their frustrations or their challenges with some solution that's not working, that is really being able to have strong communication skills. Not only the English language, like just being able to talk, is being able to understand people, like, all right, you are facing this challenge, this issue, let me help you to resolve that problem, and let me explain what happened here as well. Because people, they like to have the context, they like to be informed. And I see a lot of people that in our industry, they struggle with this, and I believe this is because sometimes they're struggling with the collaboration itself, like embracing that mindset that they are someone that are helping the team to propel forward. Can be the second item that we discuss here. Maybe the person is lacking technical expertise and they are not so confident to speak up, to talk, to give a direction, or to even issue a challenge to the team. And the third item that we talked here, maybe they are afraid to make a decision as well, so they hold back and they don't communicate. And can be also someone that is in a place of discouragement. That is the fourth item that we discussed here, the emotional intelligence, because it's really common for people sometimes to feel discouraged, or they only think, oh, why should I even mention this to the team? Why should I even bring this? People will not listen to me. And all this falls into this category of you need kind of to build up to have that foundation. And when you have all that in place, I believe that this will show up in your communication skills. They will be there for you to access all that resourcefulness around technical knowledge, the collaboration that you want to do with the team, taking the action, making the decision in the project, and being resilient as well to push back when things they don't go so well. I hope that you have enjoyed this video today. If you did, hit subscribe, like, share with a friend, and let me know what you would like us to talk here in the channel. I hope to see you again really soon. Cheers!